All right, guys, PowerStroke Jude coming back at you. Want to let you know where I'm at. I've got the valve cover now secured, all put back together. Everything underneath was all torqued down. Once again, the valve cover bolts are 12 millimeter. I put them on before I put the evap box on, just so it's easy, although I took it off before I took the evap box out, so it is possible. Don't think you have to take the evap box out to do the 12s. But I got the evap box in. It's held on by two 10s right here. It's got a bunch of electrical. I still got to do the vacuum canister, which goes right here, and the vacuum pump, which goes right here, and then the battery. I got the trans dipstick back in and bolted on, and I got it mounted into the trans, or put into the trans. This ground strap's going to have to come up here. Don't forget to put on your ground strap. I just got a little bit more coming this way. I want to show you the inside of the truck before I go forward. I told you, when you get the evap box in, make sure this harness gets run in and not pinched in the bottom. It's got a Christmas tree tab that you put right here that I already put in. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. And then it connects right here to here. So you just connect it. I'll do that off camera because I only have one hand. And then after that, hey guys, check it out. As you can see, starting to look like a truck again. The left side's pretty much together. This stuff's, I'm looking at this and I'm excited. I'm gonna start it. When I do start this thing over and you guys hear me cranking it, I don't want you to worry thinking, oh, he messed something up, because it's gonna crank for a while, because the oil rails got drained and the high pressure oil reservoir got drained. So there's gonna be no oil feeding the pump initially. You got to feed the oil rail, because these injectors are hydraulically driven by oil. So in order to get driven by the oil, the high pressure oil pump has to get fed. The oil rails have to fill up. So for that to happen, it's going to crank for a while. Once it starts once, you can turn it off. It might long crank again. Just drive it for a little bit. It'll eventually crank and start like every time. But we're on the home stretch. Wanted to show you what I did. These are 10s. The mounting bolts for the evap box on the outside are 10s. On the inside, they're 11s. This is going to be a 10 for that ground strap. The vacuum pump, I'm sorry, those are also 10s. This stuff will all come together when I put this harness down. I'll be able to, everything will reach. These here are for the where's it at? The map sensor. But there's a bracket for the map sensor that goes on here. That'll be no big deal. Shoot, man, we're really on the home stretch now. I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. PowerStroke Jude, see you in a minute. Wow, and then this happened. Guys, this is the valve cover. PowerStroke Jude here. This is a valve cover bolt. I'm about done with this truck, man. I'd say I'm on 85-95% done. Maybe an hour left. And this valve cover bolt goes in. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, way in the back. Stripped out. Sorry for my gloves, my hands. I don't know if I'm in the picture, but man, whatever can will, right? Can happen, does happen. Got to get a helicoil and fix that. I'm on it though. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll give you guys an update. PowerStroke Jude. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. Check it out. I'm flushing the cooling system right now. PowerStroke Jude, by the way. Just getting just running water, clean water through it. And you can see all the fuel coming out of the block. You can see it. That was stuck in there. This is a good thing to do. After I put the plugs back in, I'll do the same thing and let it get through the radiator. Alright. PowerStroke Jude. Out. Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. PowerStroke Jude here. I'm sorry I did not show as much going back together as I did coming apart, but that is a sight to be heard right there. That is a 6-hole PowerStroke that I finally got my parts all right this weekend. And it's running. Fired up. Man, the batteries were low. They didn't want to start, but I had my GB 150. And that thing's a tank, man. It went from that sounds funny, I'll do it again. To when I connected my GB 150, it was like they had to build up oil pressure. It took a while to build up base oil pressure, and then once it built up the base oil pressure, because it had to do that because the high pressure oil reservoir was empty, and both oil rails were also empty because I had both high pressure oil rails off. So now I got it all oil. I mean, it'll long crank again. You know, I got to drive all the air out of it, but it's gonna run for this guy. I should have him on the road tonight, maybe tomorrow. I still got to put the aftermarket coolant filtration system on there. That only takes about a half hour. Sorry for the noise, but to me it's great noise, man. I wouldn't want to not hear that. It's sounding like the way I wanted it to sound. It's looking the way I wanted it to look. I don't see anything leaking. I'm gonna button it up and do a road test, but I'm happy with the way it came out. Hope you guys enjoyed all my videos. If there's any questions, hit me up in the comment section. I know I didn't do it, like I said, I didn't do a lot of stuff going back together with it, but anything you want to know, man, any size for fasteners, torque for fasteners, setups that I use, different tools that I use. I do have a few more clips, one more video, or small stuff I'm going to put on Instagram, or you might have seen them already. But I hope you guys enjoyed this project. Gonna move on to the next one. Until then, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, follow me on Instagram, PowerStroke Jude. Hey everyone, PowerStroke Jude. Just wanted to see. I don't know if I ever showed you what kind of truck I was working on. It was a utility truck. I think I mentioned it was his work truck. He does windows and doors, but it's a utility truck. There's the bed, got the rack. A nice looking truck, really nice looking truck. Taken care of now. Now it's in real good shape. Over the past, he told me that when he bought it, he had maintenance records, and it's had all 8 injectors done. It's got the bulletproof EGR cooler. I just rebuilt the oil cooler. It had the STC update on the high pressure oil pump. Now it's got new head gaskets, or new heads with head studs, ARP head studs, as opposed to the stock head bolts, which is always good. Everything's resealed. He put a new serpentine belt. I replaced a couple pulleys, flushed the cooling system, got all the coolant or the fuel out of the cooling system. And I don't know, man. Everyone knows what a beast is supposed to sound like. They're loud, but listen to this thing. This thing is purring like a kitten, man. It's just I'm just glad. But got to let those high pressure oil rails fill up, because right now if I stop it and start it later, it might long crank again. But it's just got to get those oil rails filled up completely. Once they're filled up completely, man, this thing's gonna run like a kitten all day and all night. This has been a fun project. Glad I was able to entertain some people. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other particular repair you'd like me to film or put on video. I again apologize for not doing as much video coming together as it did going apart. But any questions you have, I mean, most of it is the same, you know, coming to opposite of what you do going together. But if you have torque questions, fastener sizes, anything you want to know, put it in the comment section, and I'll answer every single question. I read all comments, and I try to answer all of them. So until next time, please like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell, follow me on Instagram, PowerStroke Jude, out.